Now, I wanted to show you something that I personally haven't seen ever before. And I didn't actually witness this happening because it actually happened in an armoury where I work. Must have been overnight because it didn't set any alarms off or, you know, sort of trigger any sensors or anything like that, which is quite surprising considering what happened. Because this rifle actually was in a rack, basically, and the air bottle, or the fitment of the air bottle, failed catastrophically. And this, well, I'll just show you. And let's not judge the make of the rifle. I'm not sort of, you know, I've got no comment to make on that. This could happen to anything, and I've got to stress this could happen to any make of rifle. Maybe there was a bit of a failure in a component, maybe, who knows. I'm no engineer, so, you know, I'll leave you guys to sort of talk about that in the comments. But check this out. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen anything like this, because I sure as hell have not. But I'm not going to get it all on screen because it is quite a large rifle anyway. But here is the bottle in a bit of a weird position. You see the scoring marks there as it slid up the barrel and actually bent the barrel. Because what happened, if you can see in there, it split the stock as well. This is a Daystate Air Ranger. If you can see in there, oh, sorry, trying not to knock the camera. See how that component there that is holding the bottle in has sheared? So basically what happened, this was stood upright in a gun rack, and all of a sudden the bottle has just parted company with the rest of the rifle, slid up the barrel, got caught on the bracket with such force that it has actually bent the barrel, and then the whole rifle took off like a rocket, and it went barrel first into the top of a gun rack, which stopped it. And basically the moderator punched a hole in the gun rack. Maybe that was what bent the barrel, but I think that has certainly, well, yeah, I think the bottle has done it actually, because it's gone up, slid up this bracket. It's pushed the barrel like that. But have you ever seen anything like that? I'm trying to show you the bottle end, so you can see there's hang on, I'm trying to do this without knocking the camera. See, there's like, oh, I've knocked it, sorry guys. Can you see in there, there's like, in that bit, there's like half of the component, I don't know what it's called, that's holding the bottle in. What the hell? That is crazy. Crazy. And obviously split the stock right down the middle. That is absolutely nuts. God forbid, or thank God, no one was actually shooting this thing when it happened, because I think that would have left a mark. But it just goes to show, doesn't it, that, you know, you don't realise how the power of these PCP rifles. I'm not on about the shooting power of them, but the power or the force, the pressures which are contained within these air bottles. I've done a lot of scuba diving in the past, so I know all about compressed air. I absolutely hate compressed air, if I'm honest. I mean, I'll let you into a secret. Here in the rat cave, when I'm filling air guns up with my compressor, I plug them in, switch them on, and then I'm out of the rat cave. I'm going to make a brew. Do you know what I mean? While any of my air guns filling up, I just hate compressed air. Hate it. But this thing is just, well, it's absolutely insane how that can break. You guys will know, you know, like I said, I am no engineer, but how would that happen? Is it just out of date? Do you know what? I've not even looked at the date on the bottle. I'll write it in the comments if I can find it. 2012. Yeah, 2012. 09. So my point is, do you guys get the bottles checked on your PCPs? I know you have to get your diver's bottles checked. You know, else wherever you go and fill them up, ain't going to fill them up, are they? If they're not stamped and they're not in date. But seriously, how many people say, "Oh, I need to go and get my actual bottle checked"? I mean, let me know in the comments if you guys do. Then, you know, fair play to you. But it's something I've never thought about until I've seen this, and I'm like, damn. But it's not actually. The thing is, and you guys will probably agree, it's not actually the bottle that's failed, because it's the bit on the rifle that's failed, because that's what the bottle screws into, is that bit there. But damn, just wanted to show you guys, really. It's just an interesting video. I have never seen anything like. I'd love to have seen it go off. I wouldn't want to have been in the same room when it did, but I would love to have, you know, seen it. But wow, that is one rifle that is written off big time. Absolutely knackered. But there you go. You can only imagine how that thing went off, but for it to sort of just slide up the barrel, and then honestly, I've seen where this thing went, and it literally just lifted the entire rifle up probably about 4 foot, and it was only the top of a gun rack that stopped it after the literally after the muzzle went through the plywood. Mad, absolute mad. There you go. Just an interesting video. To be fair, yeah, it's alright. It's interesting just to look inside a split stock. Yeah, interesting. Let me know your thoughts in this video in the comments. Be interesting to see if you guys have seen or witnessed anything like that. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've seen guns suddenly dump their air and stuff. I mean, that's what the O-rings are for, isn't it? It's a safety mechanism. I've just noticed there's an O-ring there, all that sort of gone up the bottle. Interesting. Well, anyway, I don't think it's going to fill up now, is it? Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm interested to hear you guys. What you guys say about this, and like I said at the start of the video, I'm not. This could be any make of rifle. It could be any make. It just happens to be a Daystate Air Ranger. It could be any make. So this is no dig at any brand or anything like that. You know, I could have covered this up, but you guys are going to know what it is. But you know, it's an older gun. It's an older gun at the end of the day. But my point is, check your bottles. Although, let me know. It's not. I don't think it's the bottle that's failed. So how do you check that? How do you check for something like this? Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe. That's Rack and Load. See ya.